Welcome to town.
You are essentially the one-woman band running Water's Edge weekly.
Maybe being in Water's Edge will be different.
You're not exactly as strange as the rest of us.
You're not a cryptid, are you?
Cryptid Cape, Episode 7. Breaking news. Well, whether the WEPD likes it or not, my water tower article is basically done. I'm going to make one more pass over it in a little bit for final edits, but I'm honestly just glad I finished it before print deadline tonight. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about it. Not because of the quality of the article. I mean, I poured my heart and soul into this over the last couple days. I hate to admit it, but I'm afraid that Officer Jenkins might have had a point with his warning. This could panic the town, and it'll be completely on my shoulders. Although I don't write to cater to the public's reaction. It's important to me how people take things, of course, but I'm not going to let it dictate what I do. I mean, think about all the scandals and crimes that are covered by big papers every day. Those freak out readers on a daily basis, and none of those reporters are questioning their story's fitness to publish. I don't know, I feel like it's the right thing, but everything I do is so insular now. I have all the power of the paper, which is pretty cool, but also a huge disadvantage. I've run everything by Lizzie and Francy already, and of course they agree with me and think it's best to publish, but having someone familiar with the business to verify things with could help. I could call Roger, but I feel like I keep bothering him with less than pressing matters. Maybe I could call up someone from school? Huh. Let's see. Man, I haven't talked to anyone from the program in so long. Maybe I could reach out to Meg? It says on Facebook that she got a reporter position in Nashville a year ago? Huh. I thought she was still in Philly. Well, maybe I can just send her a message and... It's open! Oh, hey, Roger. What a coincidence. I was just gonna call you to ask about...
Have you seen the news?
No. I mean, I checked the headlines this morning, but I haven't had a chance...
Says that he saw some unexplainable phenomena this weekend during a strange trip to nearby island community, Water's Edge. Johnson stated that he and 3 friends found flyers around the Rutgers University campus for a, quote, freak show tour and contacted the number listed.
We met up with this guy in Green Valley and hopped into the back of his truck. We each paid him the $15 he was asking for, and he brought us to this clearing near a water tower. Then there was this crazy guy doing all these crazy tricks, fire, lightning coming out of his hands and everything. It was insane.
Johnson told the police that these 2 cloaked men started a fire, although he was unsure if it was intentional. In Johnson's rush to escape the growing blaze, the young man saw another one of his friends, 19-year-old Rory McElroy, trip and hit his head, seemingly knocking him unconscious. Johnson was able to reunite with the 2 other students and make it safely back to Green Valley, but Rory McElroy has not been seen since and has been deemed a missing person. Water's Edge authorities are assisting the greater area police force in tracking down the missing student and finding the accused arsonists. So far, there have been no leads, but a search party is scheduled to occur next Thursday if there is still no sign of McElroy. In our next story this morning, Redding's favorite frozen yogurt shop is under fire for...
Oh.
Yeah, not good. Not good at all.
What's gonna happen if they do the search party?
Nothing's going to happen because there won't be a search party. We're wiping his memory this afternoon and sending him home.
What? Wait, how? You're just gonna deliver this very publicly missing kid home to mom and dad without any knowledge of what happened? It seems like really bad PR for Henrietta Med Center, don't you think?
Of course not, Avra. The WEPD has a whole plan in place. They're gonna drop him in the woods off the island and let him wander to a bus stop or something. It'll be fine. No one will question why a concussed kid has no recollection of the last few days' events. It'll be done quick, and everyone will forget about it in a day or two.
Why would you want people to forget about it? The investigation's still ongoing. I mean, just because we appease the news and give them back a confused college kid doesn't mean we don't still have 2 islanders trying to expose the town's secrets.
It's better not to publicize it too much. It'll worry people. Didn't you talk to Officer Jenkins about this?
Well, yeah, and he was against me publishing much, but...
Well, there you go.
But he wasn't barring me from covering the story. I may not have done it in a way that he wanted, but he didn't stop me.
You covered it already?
I mean, the piece is written. It's going in tomorrow's issue.
No, it's not.
What do you mean it's not?
You may be the editor-in-chief, but I still have final say on what's published and what isn't.
But why wouldn't...
I know what's best for this paper and this town, and that means not publishing that article, alright? You're new here, still getting used to things, I know, which is why I'm in charge for this decision. Do not publish it. Got it.
What's gotten into you today, Roger?
You know, I'm not sure, but you could make it a lot better if you just listen to what I said. Okay?
Your nose is bleeding.
Month. I gotta go. Look forward to seeing tomorrow's issue.
So, what do you want to know exactly? Like what coffee we brew or something?
I don't know. Honestly, I just need some story to go front page tomorrow.
Well, I love my job, but I don't know if the life and times of a barista is the scoop of the century.
Yeah, I don't know what to do now that Roger asked my story. You're interesting and available, and I thought your fancy coffee tricks would photograph well, so.
Oh, thanks. But wait, Roger acts the story? I thought you decided not to run it.
No, he said he didn't want to see it in the paper.
Why not?
The same things as Jenkins said. Safety of the town and all that. He was pretty adamant about it, actually.
That doesn't sound like Roger. I mean, I wouldn't say I know him super well, but it doesn't seem like a Roger move to withhold information from the public. I might be completely wrong, but...
No, I was thinking the same thing. It's kind of weird.
Your story, though. What sources did you have? I'm assuming you didn't get any from Jenkins?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I was able to get an interview with the human without Jenkins knowing.
Really? How?
I ran into Shia, actually. I didn't know they were a nurse, but they helped me get the interview with Rory. He's the human.
Oh, really? So Shia's your new accomplice now,
Oh, stop. They just appreciate investigative journalism.
Mm-hmm. That's all?
I mean, and I drove them to their house, and we had some tea, and...
Oh, no way, really?
I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, Av, I don't mean to tease you. I'm just excited. I think you two would be really cute together.
I mean, I think Shia is nice and all, but I'm not looking for that right now. It might be a long time before I'm looking for that again.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand. I won't bring it up again. But, going back to the story, you got an interview with the victim before his memory was wiped?
Yeah, he told me everything he knew.
Could he identify the cryptids who were there?
Not really, but he was able to tell me about some of the tricks he saw them do. Maybe that could help ID someone?
Oh, it definitely could. Tricks like magic stuff, right? Because those of us on the island who can do that sort of thing are almost all unique in those abilities. Even if his interview can't pick out the exact person, it can definitely narrow down the pool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Jenkins knows already.
Maybe, but the town doesn't. I'll give it to Jenkins and Roger that they don't want to freak anyone out, but your article would put people back on their guard. I can't believe WEPD hasn't put summer protocol back in place.
Summer protocol?
Mm-hmm. It's our way of operating when we have human tourists, mandatory disguises in public, controlled uses of abilities, stuff like that. I guess we can't do anything to stop the 2 cryptids actually bringing humans in, but we can make the rest of the town look normal while we're looking for them. You should publish the article, Av. How much time do you have till print deadline?
Like 2 hours.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to write a spotlight on me in 2 hours anyway. I'm a very complicated soul.
Oh yes, it would take at least 5 to capture your unique essence.
Oh, you make me sound like a perfume.
So, I published the story. And I didn't tell Roger, but there's nothing he can do now. It's already been sent to the printer, and by tomorrow morning, the newsboys will be out delivering it. I know it's the right move, or at least the right move for me, but I'm still a little nervous about how everyone's going to react come tomorrow. But I also know that it's not really my responsibility. It doesn't mean I don't worry about it, though. Oh shoot, looks like I missed a call from Dad. Better call him back.
Hello?
Hey, Dad.
Avra, honey, how are you?
I'm good. Sorry I missed your call.
Don't worry about it. Just wanted to catch up. How's the new town? The new job? I want to hear all about it.
It's been good. A little hard to adjust at first, but I think I've been settling in pretty well. Published my first few issues of the weekly already. Number 4 comes out tomorrow.
Oh, that's great. You have to send your mother and I a copy. I don't think we can get it all the way out here.
Yeah, I'll get one to you soon.
So how are the people there? Are your coworkers nice? I bet people who live at the beach year-round must have good attitudes most of the time, huh?
Everyone seems pretty nice so far, yeah. I don't have too many coworkers since I do most of my work on my own. But my boss is... well, he's under a lot of stress right now, so he hasn't been the most pleasant, but normally he's great. And I met some of the other people in the office. They've all been very nice.
Well, I guess it's all still pretty new, right? You haven't had much time to get close to anyone there, I'm sure.
Well, actually, I've been spending a lot of time with Lizzie and Francy.
Who?
Oh, I thought I mentioned them before. Well, Lizzie's a waitress at the local diner, and Francy's a barista at a little hipster coffee shop. They're pretty close friends, and I don't know. I guess I'm their good friend now, too.
Okay.
Is something wrong?
No, I mean, you're so new to town, and I know how quick you are to trust people, and I don't know. I just worry about you. Maybe take the new friendships a little slower, be a little more cautious.
I guess, but...
I just want to make sure you're being careful. It'd make your worried old dad sleep a little better. Sometimes it's hard to know what people's intentions are at the get-go.
Yeah, I know.
Have you talked to Dr. Newman lately? Maybe she has some thoughts on this sort of thing.
Kinda. She recommended me to a therapist in town, so I've been seeing them.
That's great. I'm sure they'll have some advice for you.
Yeah, I'll ask them. How's Mom?
She's doing good. She's at a book club tonight. She invited me to tag along, but you know me, prefer to stay in sometimes. I've just been messing with this ham radio setup. I got some new gadgets to update this old thing a little.
Yeah. Are you playing music from it or something?
Nah, radio's off. Is there something wrong with my phone?
I don't think so. Huh. Maybe... Oh, hold on. Someone's at the door. Give me 1 sec, Dad.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on? It's like 11:30.
You're hearing the siren song, aren't you?
What are you... Oh, shit, you're right. Wait, so you can hear it too?
No, I just saw you were hearing it, and I couldn't tell if you were home, so I wanted to make sure you were okay and that you weren't out playing in the wetlands again.
You saw it? Like in another big vision?
No, just in my regular tab keeping, but I thought it was concerning and...
Wait, you've been watching me? Like, monitoring my timeline?
Jeez, well, when you put it like that, it sounds all creepy stalkerish.
But that is what you're doing.
Yeah, what's the big deal? That's what I do.
Well, to your brother, not just strangers.
Strangers? We're friends, aren't we?
Lizzie, we've known each other for like 3 weeks.
And? What? Do you have a time requirement to be friends with someone? How many hours do you want me to sink into you before I'm allowed to want to protect you?
I don't need protecting.
You're in a weird mood, but I'm glad you're safe, and I'm gonna go. Don't do anything stupid.
Hey, Dad, you still there?
Still here. You sound tired. You want me to let you go so you can get some rest?
That'd probably be a good idea. I'll call you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Love you, Avra.
Love you too, Dad. Talk to you soon. Thanks for listening to episode 7 of Cryptid Cape, Breaking News. The show is created and produced by me, Victoria Pereira. I also voice Avra.
The voice actor of Roger is Christopher Medina.
Amanda Acevedo as the voice of news reporter.
The voice of Johnson is Kevin Pereira.
The voice of Francy is Aubrey King.
The voice of Avra's dad is Jon Zlock.
The voice of Lizzie is Christina Rose Hargis.
Our theme song is Pink Night in Ohio by Ryan Anderson. The other songs used in this episode were Spacewalk by Silent Partner, Beyond the Lows by The Whole Other, Last Train to Mars by Dan Leibowitz, Royal by Slender Beats, Meeting Again by Emily A. Sprague, and They Can Feel You by Heinbach. Our cover art was created by Christy Duprey. Be sure to subscribe to Cryptid Cape so you don't miss our next episode. We publish every 2 weeks. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Cryptid Cape, or on Facebook at Cryptid Cape Podcast. Share this episode with friends or leave a review if you enjoyed it. It means the world. See you next time.